Right, folks. I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's well. I've had to swap channels because I can't seem to get on to do a live on YouTube. So, hello. Lots of love to you. As I promised, not to worry, even if I can't get the reading completed on YouTube, I will never let you folks down because we are one as the collective. Hello. And yeah, so I'm going to do it on here instead. Because, as they say, the show must go on, right? How is everyone? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. So, I am going to give everybody, if anybody's got any questions, as usual, please pop them down there and I'll ask the cards after I do the main reading for the collective for this week, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to close my eyes. Beg your pardon, I've got some of these cards mixed up because I gave myself a reading the other day. So with that, let me mix those up. So, dear universe, do you have any messages for the conscious and unconscious, for the collective in general? Dear universe, dear light beings, past, present and future, elders and ancestors, do you have any messages for our collective here on planet Earth for the week commencing the 1st to the 7th of February? Show us the cards we need to see. Okay. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to the universal collective here on planet Earth? Show us the cards we need to see. Guys, I don't pick the cards out. I wait until they drop. If it's the case of we just relax and we've got to wait a couple of shuffles, then so be it. You're more than welcome to tap out and come back in again. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to the conscious collective? Any messages forward for the week commencing the 1st to the 7th of February? Show us the cards we need to see. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to the 1st of the 7th? Folks, show us the cards we need to see. I don't know if any of you guys know as well, Mercury retrograde started on 30th. That wanted to jump out. Mercury retrograde started on the 30th of January and it's in Aquarius. And with regards to that energy, it's from the 30th of January to the 20th of February. And Aquarius is all about relationships. So it will make us start looking into our relationships with our partners, our relationships with our families, our relationships with ourselves, with the earth, with each other, with each other's beings. Also, don't be afraid, again, of Mercury retrograde. Always realise that retrograde, that needs to be turned around. Retrograde is all about, some people get afraid of it and think that it's all about things. I think that's enough for now. Things are going wrong and communication going wrong. And yeah, that can be an aspect of it. But you can also use it to your advantage, you know. I personally just double check things 2-3 times, which most of us do anyway. You know, when it comes to work issues, when it comes to paperwork, especially contracts to be signed, anything like that. We have got more than enough cards here. Right, let's have a nosy. What's our message for the week? Right, let's have a look. We have... Nice. Okay, that was the first one that came up. We've still got the same. We've got a couple from last week as well, folks. This is interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. Right, folks. It's giving us the similar energy for majority of us. So I'm going to kind of, this is present future. Obviously, as we know, we've asked specifically for the 1st to the 7th of February. So let's start with the first card that dropped. It's a number 8. And it's the meaning is trapped in fear. Okay. Those people that currently might be trapped in fear, relax, breathe deep, and realize what's going on outside us has always been going on. Okay. There's always been these madness. There's always been people dying, because it's the second guarantee that we have when we come on planet Earth. The first is change, because everything's always evolving, and the second is us passing, us on transitioning. Like, they're the two main things that we're guaranteed of when we come onto this planet. Okay, so don't be trapped in fear. Relax your mind, do things to relax yourself, do things to comfort yourself. And it might be easier said than done for folks, yes, because we've all been programmed to be in a fearful mindset. However, start learning how to break yourself out of those habits, those self-sabotaging habits, those habits that are not going to help you progress or move on. You can move on. This will pass. Everything is temporary, even life itself. So with that in mind, you don't have to stay trapped in fear forever. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, then we lead into another card that I had pulled last, I think, Thursday when we did the full moon reading, and that is discontent and boredom. Some people are in that space where you are discontented, you are bored. Okay, that's most probably because you've not got anything to do with in evenings now. You might have less things to do and go out in general because everyone's trapped indoors. Find your own entertainment, make your own entertainment, tap into your creativity, tap into your own love, your aspect, yourself, your all that jazz, and then that's how you get out of the state of boredom. You don't have to stay there. Again, like trapped in fear, the 2 and the 1 are not the same. So then we hit into deception and envy. We already know what that means, folks. Yeah, we know what's going on outside, so don't worry about the deception. Again, everything is temporary. That will soon pass. And again, with regards to said envy. Okay? Because others are only envious of what they themselves are trapped in fear in their minds of not being able to do themselves. So, now we've got some goodies. We are going into, again, transformation time for so many of us. So this is also known in it's a major arcana card, and it's known as the death card. And death, no, it doesn't have to mean, oh my God, more people are going to be passing. No, it's more of a case of the death card is transforming. It's breaking out of our old thinking, our old habits, our old personas to becoming our real, most authentic self. And that's what we should all be doing whilst we're here. So with that, we need to find our own inner authority in order to do that. This is also known in a major arcana as the Emperor card. So that means to tapping into that alpha energy, taking control of our minds, our lives, our future, where we want to be, what we want to achieve, So once we do that, we're able to transform. Keep with me now, folks. And whilst we're there, we need to realize that we need to tap in again to our base chakra. That energy still hasn't changed for us as a collective. Folks, so many of us must be feeling unshaky, unstable, unsteady. So this is why this card has come out again. The cards will never lie. They come out naturally. So therefore, folks, tap into that. Go outside. I know it's cold. It's so cold and so wet and what have you. Take a towel with you wherever. Go outside. Go barefoot. Or if you can't, go hug a tree. It might be, oh my God, tree huggers or what have you. No, it actually does. They feel the pulse and they actually neutralize our vibration, because we are electromagnetic beings whose magnetic energy field reaches some of us are over 2 meters in distance, yeah? There's no coincidence why they're telling us to keep 2 meters apart. Okay, so with that now, once we start tapping into those things and once we go into our transformation, we need to realize that we do have this within. And it's another number 8 card. So 8 card means duality, because it's always in 2s, but not as in duality as we know there's a black and white. It's more of a case of we have all sides within us, And as you can see there, it's like half man or half being human and half lion, yeah? That's the strength that we all have within us, because this is a collective reason. So realize that you need to realize your own power and strength within. This is known, another major arcana card, as the strength card. Do not be afraid to bring out your lion within, and that's going to come through the transformation, okay? So once we start tapping into our inner authority, which is back here, we get ourselves stable, then we go into said power. We will then realize that we have destiny in our own hands, okay? So Destiny's card, what is this? This is also another major arcana. We've picked out, a lot of them have dropped here, yeah? This is otherwise known as the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny, which basically means anything's up for grabs, yeah? As long as we are tapping into the right energies mentally and through our heart and soul, if we really want it, we can achieve it. We can wield our own wheel of destiny. There's no such thing as luck, folks. It's alignment with what we think and what we feel and what we truly want. And when I always tell people, when your thoughts, words, feelings, and actions are all 100% in alignment, the world quite literally is yours, okay? So, once we then tap into that, love is going to begin. And where does love stem from? First and foremost, within ourselves, to be able to transform, to be able to tap into our alpha energy, to be able to want to make that change, to be able to want to have, you know, the amazing things that we really truly want in life. And as you can see, that cup is overflowing. The water, it's like coming out of nowhere and it's just filling up the cup. So once we fill ourselves with love, we'll then be able to have an amazing love with life, with other beings, with everything. Because remember, we are reflections. We are all singular reflections. So therefore, whatever we put out and also what we put into ourselves is a reflection of who we're going to be and how our life is going to be, okay? So once our love has also begun, and also that card could also, once you're putting enough love within yourself, remember, if you don't love yourself enough, you're always going to keep attracting the wrong people, yeah? Especially negative energy people, or people that are narcissistic, especially as empaths as well. People that are narcissistic, people that are psychopaths, like, and don't think, oh, what is this, like a film psychopath? There are actually physical and mental human traits of these people. Psychology will tell you this, okay? So, once we go into full worshipping of love of ourselves first, before everybody else, we will then start tapping into our work, and we will start being able to have that recognition and reward from the universe, because we have decided to put love into ourselves. We have decided to realise that we have the strength and the power within. Why? Because we've kept stable within our base chakra. Why? Because we learned how to tap into our inner authority, our alpha, our dominance, our, you know, how to not control, but how to wield within responsibility, authority. What's the other word that I'm looking for? Don't worry, it will come to me. Anyway, with that, we've got to also be willing to transform, to give ourselves that space, you know, to be able to come out of being trapped in fear, and also to be out of discontent and boredom, because those are lower in vibratory energies. When we are in lower vibratory energies, folks, you will never achieve anything, because our guides don't listen to that energy. Our guides only listen to us being minimum okay and then above happy. The happier and higher that we are within ourselves, the more positive that we are and the more productive that we are with it, that's when they start listening to us, and that's when you'll see everything start rapidly moving, sincerely, yeah? So with that then, of course, the Wheel of Destiny, the wheel will be in our hands because we have tapped into all of the others. So then, what will happen again, we're going to have an amazing material harvest for everybody. Everybody will have this. Everybody has the opportunity to get this. Everybody has the opportunity. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is at your hands for those. It is your destiny. It is all of our destiny. We have been programmed into a mindset of scarcity and lack. Why? And fear. Why? because we are easier to control. If you tell someone that is fearless to go and do something, what are they going to go and do? Like the opposite. If you tell someone that is fearful to do something, they're going to do exactly what they're told. Okay? So, for those that want true material harvest, if you tap into all of those other energies, you are going to get it. And then what will happen at the end? We will end up all rejoicing in celebration. So as you can see, there's not just one hand there, there's 3 hands, and 3 is the number of creation, as I've already told you. And the 3 of cups, this will otherwise be known in traditional tarot card, is overflowing, celebration, getting together, but you know, having rejoicement. Yeah, so this is all that's coming up this week for everybody. So remember what to focus on. We're going to be focusing on getting ourselves away from the boredom and the discontent, because it is what it is, you know, finding ourselves out in the creativity within, doing our best to release being trapped in fear. Folks, anyone that is, send them my way. Ping me a DM. I can help you get into the right mindset. What else have we got? We've got deception and envy. What else is going on out there? Surprise, surprise. Let's leave it at that, shall we? And then from there, we're going to be able to transform. And then we're going to be able to have that recognition and reward. And then we're going to do love begins. We had quite a big reading today. And then we've got to realise we've got the power of strength within through the base chakra, through the authority of ourselves, being able to wield our own destiny into a material harvest for us all to be able to rejoice and celebrate by the end of the week. And that is coming Sunday. So folks, with that, I'm going to love you and leave you with so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me tonight at 8 o'clock UK time. I cannot wait to start my new series, which is The Wonderful World of Holistic Health. And I will be having an amazing guy on called Kopal, and he is a shaman. And the intention of this series is to bring to folks, you know, we've been told different types of healing when it comes to the pharmacy cabinet, so to speak. But I want to bring the energy pharmacy cabinet to you guys, so you can see, you know, there might be something for you. There might be something that you want to learn. There might be something that you want to heal from as well, with everything that's going on. So yeah, come check us out, 8 o'clock tonight. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love me, I love you. We are one, and thank you for joining me. Take care. Mwah.